This conference will now be recorded.
Yeah, so I hope all of you are present. How many of you are still joining the session? Please join faster. Yes. Now here, yesterday's problem, was it sorted? Like all of you were able to get the solution, or yes, for your balance sheets, balance sheet one, two, three, all three balance sheets. Do you have any doubts with regard to that? Fine. So next we'll go to the debt calculation. Okay. Yes, I'll just because I had to change my system. So just give me 2 minutes. I'll just transfer that files here so that we can start up the debt calculations. Hold on for some time. Yes, please open this case study. Debt 1 I've given you, see. So just open that. This one. In the same file, after balance sheet 1, 2, and 3, I've given it as debt 1, debt 2, C. So just be in this debt 1. All of you got this file. Have you opened this file? In the same file which I've sent you, balance sheet 1, 2, and 3, you have debt 1, debt 2, and debt 3C. Just open the debt 1 file. Have you got that file? Have you opened that file? Okay. Because if you don't confirm, I don't get to know how you're working. That's why. Fine. So here we have case 1, case 2, and we have the other files as well. Now in the case 1, here we are going to calculate the debt repayment actually. So total loan taken in the bank is 5 lakhs. Okay. The entire amount of loan is repaid in the fourth year only. So loan taken in the bank is 5 lakhs. If repayment is done on the fourth year, how would you complete this table? Okay. So here, how do I go about it? Now, in the first year, what is your debt? Your debt is 5 lakhs, correct? So you're going to give the reference as 5 lakhs equals to 5 lakhs. Was repayment, so if the repayment had to be done, okay, now it will be like 5 lakhs minus 0 because no repayment is done. So it remains the same. Okay. So like this, you have a repetition. So what you do is, okay, here it will be nil. it will be 0. So it will be a dash here. Again, in the year 2, what happens? Again, you have the same amount pending for the next year. So which means what? Now for the next year, if you have to calculate, means 5 lakhs minus 0. So it is again 5 lakhs. So is repayment done in the second year? No. So it is a 0. Again, 5 lakhs minus 0 for the third year. No repayment. And but for the fourth year, it was repaid. So equals to 5 lakhs 0, and repayment was done the last year, so it will be equals to 5 lakhs. That's it. It's a very simple problem. So if repayment was done on the fourth year, this is how you're going to present your data. So kindly complete the table. Please complete this table. Have you completed the table? Okay. Fine. So we'll go for the next table. Case 2. Case 2 is what? Again, loan taken in the bank is 5 lakhs. If repayment is done for 4 years equally, how do you do it? See, what is year 1 debt? It is 5 lakhs. Correct. Now, it is said if repayment is done for all the 4 years equally. So, how do you do it? Equals to 5 lakhs divided by 4 years. Which means each year it is 1,25,000 is being paid. So, what is the net debt? Equals to 5 lakh minus repayment amount. So, 3,75,000. So, year 2 will be how you did the first table the same way. Give the reference of the net debt. This again, for all the 4 years, it's been repaid. See, if you drag, it will not come. Why? Because here there is a cell referencing. So, what every time what you have to do is you are going to take the actual amount equals to 3,75,000 minus 1,25,000 equals to 2,50,000 So by the end of fourth year, it should be 0. Complete this table. In case if you have any doubts, you can unmute yourself and you can ask the doubt or put up in the chat box. We're done with this table. Still working, finish it off for another 3 minutes. Then I'll go with the next table. EAI means equated or equal annual installments. Yes, should I proceed with the next one? Are you done or still you're working? Okay. Fine. So the next one we go, that is this one. So again we have two cases here. First case I'll solve it for you. The second case you can take the lead and you can do it. So before discussing this, see, I've given you on the right hand side some information. Okay. See here, this is the debt schedule which you're seeing, right? So EAI and EMI, as I told you, it is equated or equal or easy annual installments. EMI is again equated or easy monthly installments. And okay, so BOP means beginning of the period and nothing but the closing balance of the previous period. Okay. And interest expense, how do you calculate? Current year balance, current year debt beginning of the period into rate of interest. And then principal repaid, how do you do? Your EAI minus your current year interest. Okay. If you remember, you had done your debt amortization schedule, right? Where you had calculated the EMI, then you had calculated the interest, and then principal repaid is EMI minus interest. In the same way is this. And how do you arrive at the closing balance of your debt? Your current year debt minus your current year principal repaid. So that arrives at your answer. Okay, so let's start with this. This is just similar to your debt amortization schedule only. Now, see here, loan taken in the bank is how much? It is 5 lakhs. Interest rate is 15%. Okay. So loan amount taken in the bank is 5 lakhs. Interest rate is 15%, and the total loan period is 4 years. Fine. So total loan taken in the bank is 5 with the rate of interest 15 with the period of n is 4 years. Okay. So in the year 0, the amount is 5 lakhs. So your debt is equals to 5 lakhs. Okay. So in the year 1, year 0, it has started. So in the year 1, we carry back the same amount. So year 0's closing balance will become year 1's opening balance. Okay. And now you have to calculate your installments. So what it says that yes, in all the 4 years you have equal annual installments or easy annual installments. So same thing how we did for the debt schedule, equals to 5 lakh divided by 4 years. This is the amount you're going to get. So with interest, how much you're going to get. Okay. So how do you calculate your EAI or the EMIs? Yes. So this is divided by 4. If I do, your answer you'll get like that. Suppose if I have to calculate your EAI or EMI, how do I do it? One can just calculate and give me the answer. Yes. What answer will you get? Now suppose if I do the PMT formula, nothing but your EMI formula, what is the rate of interest? It is 15%, and it is all yearly, nothing to get disturbed. 15%, comma. Number of years is how many? We have 4 years, comma. Your present value of your loan is 5 lakhs, comma. Future value as of now is 0, it is 0. So this is the amount you're supposed to get. 1,75,133. Please look at the PMT, nothing but your EMI calculations. I'll repeat again if you want. Equals to PMT. What is the rate of the interest rate? It is 15%, comma. Number of years is 4 years, comma. Present value is 5 lakhs. You can also put minus 5 lakhs, or can I just leave it like that, 5 lakhs as the amount. Comma, future value is 0, end of the period. So you're going to get like this. So how do you calculate your interest expense? So this, now in this case, see, once again, now see, before calculating the interest amount, now EAI, EMI, we have the same step to calculate. Now you have to arrive at the principal repaid, how you did for the debt amortization schedule, right? Principal repaid, nothing but your EMI minus your interest. So that time, if this is also minus, this is plus, it will go in a wrong way. So as I've told you that day, if you remember, if you just add here minus, that time you arrive at this figure. So both the ways are correct. But to calculate your principal repaid, if this is a negative marking, what happens? It becomes for you plus. So henceforth, you can add minus to that 5 lakhs amount. Okay. So how do you calculate your interest? Equals to your loan amount into what? Your interest is 15%. 15%. This is actually annual for you. It is not like every month you're paying the interest. It is all the annual calculation. Okay. And how do you come to the principal repaid? Equals to EMI or EAI minus your interest. So it's 1,133,000. And here equals to total loan minus how much principal you have repaid. So it should come up to 3,99,867. First, you observe when I'm doing it, then you get an idea of how to work it. Then I'll give you sufficient time to work because you have similar case study here also. Here you have for 7 years. Here you have for 4 years. So it'll be a good practice for you. Okay, then again you carry forward to year two. Year two closing balance will become year one closing balance will become year two opening balance. So this in case if I drag, what would happen? Because here I have put up the actual formula here, so no issues. Okay, so again the interest calculation. So loan amount into what is the interest rate? It is 15%. So 59,980 is the interest equals to EMI minus your interest. 1,15,153 equals to loan amount minus principal repaid. Again, take the reference. Again, carry for the year 4. So what happens here? Minus. So by the year end, it will be cleared, 0. So I've taught you the mechanism now. First, you're going to complete this entire table. Then, in the same way is this. Here, the loan amount is 22 lakhs, interest rate is 12%, loan period is for 7 years. So, how you have done the first one, the second one also, you can do the same thing. So, come on, start. Take your time and finish off this table. So, in the meanwhile, I'll be preparing for your next case study to be sent to you in the WhatsApp. So, you can just capture the answers and just capture these answers so that because I'll be putting up some of the screen here. So you just capture these answers and you start working for both the tables. Hope it's going on good. You have no issues in solving the table. In case if you have any doubts, unmute yourself or put up in the chat box. I'm logged into the session itself. Okay. So in case if you have any, even a small doubt also, it's fine. I'm here to solve for you. Yes, Shruti. Final EOP debt of which one? First one or the second one? There's the second one which you've got. It should arrive at zero, pa.
Ma'am, the final one, ma'am. Year
Ah, it should.
7.
Year 7, it'll be zero only now.
Okay, ma'am, I'll see.
It should be zero. How you did the first one, in the same way, second one also. It'll be zero only year end.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, pa. Shall I share the screen of answers to you? Or, ma'am, for both it's coming. One for me, I checked everything for 2 years to show me. Fine, I'll put up the answers for you. You can just cross check. I'll share the screen with the answer script itself. So you can just go for it. Okay. I'll share the answer screen on the thing on the screen itself. Wait, answer sheet. Would that be fine, or you want some time to just work out by yourself? Wait 1 second. See, ma, this is only the answer. So you can cross check where what has gone wrong, what is the amount. You can cross check with yours. This is only for the second year. Now you can just cross check what calculations, which amount you've gone wrong. For the same reason I've put up this. Which one? For the fourth year, Nandini. Ah, for the fourth year. Fourth year, what? Your EOP debt. Hmm. This is what? It's the same thing. EOP debt is what? This. See, pa, it's F22, which is this amount, minus your principal repaid, F25. That's all. See how the calculation is done. Once you calculate your EMI or EAI, it remains constant for all the years. After that, how do you calculate the interest? See, for the first year, how do you do it? It is your loan amount, which is your C22, into annually, right? So it is 12%. Done. Then principal repaid is what? Principal repaid is your EMI. This one I'm talking of. The EMI minus the interest expenses is this. And then this is nothing but 22 lakh minus 2 lakh 18,059. You get the amount as this. Same procedure. There are no changes. There it was only 4 years. Here it is 7 years. That's all. That's why I've put up the answers here. You can just check once. So it will help you when you are solving. Wait, I'll just, yes. Just decrease the zoom little so that it will be useful for you. Yes. Still, you have any issues, any doubts, you can just unmute yourself. You can put up in the chat box. I got 0 for your 7. Super. Very good, Shruti. So, others, please work out. All of you have done. In case if you're doing also, it's fine. Time is given to you. So, why this is given is now, see, when you're doing it practically, you'll have more essence of it. Because both the case studies, if I only solve, it's of no use. So once if I solve, once you have that hands-on experience, it'll be better for you. So still they are there to solve. If you're solving, still you can uh, just tell me, inform me in any of the ways. Nandini, is your problem solved regarding the EOP for the 4th year, pa? See, I'll just put up the table again. So have all of you solved the table? Still anyone is pending? So shall I move on then? Or you still want time? You should confirm because I'll be running on to the next concept. I will not stop. So in case if you want some time, you do it. So I hope all of you are done then. Okay. So are all of you able to get a 0 for year 7 for the year end? Anybody is getting some denomination? Nothing. Very good. So all of you are able to get it. Super. Fine. So now we'll go. Now you have cleared this debt schedule, right? Fine. Now I'll share with you one more case. Okay. I hope till here it is clear for you. Okay. Now I'll just share one more file regarding the calculation of depreciation. Okay. So I'll just share with you. Give me a second. I'll share it in the WhatsApp group. Yes, but I've shared the file with you. You can just open that file. Have all of you received that file? Good. Go to sheet 1. Go to sheet 1. Sheet 2 is later. Sheet 1. Okay. So here you have to calculate the depreciation. You guys are not started. Okay. I'll just discuss with you. See here, cost of the car is 2 lakhs. Okay, cost of the car is 2 lakhs. Life of the car is 4 years. Now usually how do you calculate depreciation? You're well aware of it, right? How do you calculate depreciation? Value of the asset divided by number of years. So value of the asset is 2 lakh divided by 4. So if you do equals to 2 lakh divided by 4 years. So every year the depreciation is calculated at 50,000 uniformly. Okay. So now I will give you the earnings before interest, tax and depreciation amount here. I will only give you. Okay. And here you will have your depreciation amount being put up. Okay. So this you can just enter it by yourself. I'll just be typing the amounts. That much you enter and you can stop there. Fine, pa. So here, so the first year, 3,50,000 you can give. Okay. So just the first year EBITDA is 3,50,000. So you can just enter this amount and you can stop here. Later on, I will take you through this depreciation calculation and then you do this phasing depreciation with regard to the machinery. Two cases are there for you to sort out. So once you're done with this and this, then we'll go for the remaining case studies in your FM. So hope until here for all of you it's clear. Please be please be honest in case if you have any doubts with regard to any concept. I'm here to solve it. Okay. So I hope everything is clear as on today, as on this date. Good. Fine. So in your next class, we'll do of those depreciation part. Fine. So meet you in the next class. Thank you all.